Hello, friends. It's so bright out there, I had to stand here in the shade. It's gorgeous out here, but it's cool. Anyway, I wanted to walk you around and show you all the things that are going on. The greenhouse, the chicken coop. We've done a lot of work in the last week. With the exception of my husband being home, we didn't do much but spend time together. Anyway, so I'm going to walk you around and show you what else is going on. First thing is I've got boxes. My daughter, they're right out front. Here, I'll come over this way so you can see them. The sun is bright. It's beautiful. But see, I got a box there. My daughter Bevy came and helped me build. And one over there, she helped me build that one. And then I've got two of them out front there. You can see the two out front. And I also, I don't fall and kill myself. I'm not watching where I'm going. Anyway, I got these two beautiful boxes that she built there. And then over here, when I got the dog kennel from my friend, we had this one beautiful panel left over. So I put it right there. We secured it to the two posts, and I'm going to build a nice long bed, a narrow bed there for my beans to grow on that. And we did plant our peas down there on the trellises. So those are starting to come up, and they're doing good. I planted my Egyptian walking onions in this planter over here, and of course they're not coming up quite yet. But they're in there. Well, you can just barely see it right there. Oh yeah, they're starting to come up. See them? There's one there, one there. So they're starting to come up a little at a time. And then these are onions that come back up every year because I just use those for my onion tops. And I got some beautiful lamb's ear coming back again. Or not lamb's ear, sage coming back again this year. I'm excited about that. And look, my chives are starting to bloom. I like the blooms. I use the blooms in salads. They're wonderful. Oh, I see butts. Hi, girl. You got anything under there? I hope she don't have nothing. Oh, look under here. You're all flared up. Nope, you don't have nothing either. And you're just gonna run. Oh, she's got one green egg. And look at their new run. It is 10 by 20. And they are loving it. Absolutely. And my husband put a nice little thing on here so it can be locked, and I don't have to worry about the little girls coming in here and letting the chickens out. And the door shuts nicely. And look, they're waiting for yummies. And see, Mr. Rooster, he decided one day he was going to be mean. And I'm going to show you how you train a mean rooster. It's really quite simple. You got to come in and show him who the boss is. You get in there. See him go? You get in there. He goes right in there. He knows. I had to show him who the boss was the other day. But this is a nice size for them. And here he comes again. He's going to be Mr. Nice Guy yet. But he likes to have a standoff with me. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. I'm not dealing with you. There you go. You don't hurt him. You just chase him in there. And then pretty soon, I'll do a whole video on that because you got a mean rooster, I'll show you how to tame him. My husband put that piece up for me too. That was from a leftover. We had one panel that wasn't good. The only thing that was good was the wire on it. So he put three pieces up there and made a frame. The one piece is a little bent right up there, but that's all right. But he put that together for me so I can grow my beans in that too. We're putting together a little sandbox for the kids because they're going to be coming back at the end of the week. My daughter's going back to work. And then I got the little gate here, was an extra piece as well. And I still got to find a home for that and what I can grow on that. So they're liking their new run now. And it's 6 feet tall. They can't fly over it, obviously. But they're doing good. And Mrs. Quackers is laying eggs already. So she started laying eggs again, and I'm all excited. The radishes are coming along pretty good. It takes them a little bit in the cool, but they're coming up. So is the lettuce. It's looking good. And then I got more radishes in there. And then my turnips, which are way over in that one, those are coming up pretty good too. There they are. I got 10 of them in there. And they sure are cute. They're black astrolorps, or wait a minute, they're black Jersey Giants, and they are also the one light colored one. She's a little Isa brown. So they're doing good out here. I put them in the greenhouse so that, you know, they're nice and warm out here all day and all night. And they're loving it. Absolutely enjoying life out here. And I'll give them, they'll probably be out here another couple weeks because you can see they're just starting to get their feathers. Got lots of food and water for them. And once they get their feathers, I'll slowly introduce them to the rest of the flock. In the greenhouse, everything is looking good. Look at my radishes I grew in a container. They're gonna be so nice. We got so much planted in here. My daughter came the other day and did all kinds of transplanting, and it's wet in here. Every time the a lot of condensation in here. Every time the wind blows, it blows off the ceiling. Anyway, yep, it's looking real good. Absolutely. And I love coming in here. I'm going to turn the fan on. I always come in here because, you know, being in the greenhouse, they don't get much wind. So when you brush across them a little bit, just a little bit, not enough to hurt them, you know, just like so, it helps strengthen their stems. Then they'll be nice. This is almost ready to transplant. I got those all transplanted. Everything is doing good. Those are all flowers in there. I think my daughter's got enough of them growing. But it's lovely in here. And this cabbage, I'm not even transplant it. I took quite a bit of it out of there, and the rest is growing up pretty thick. So we're just going to take that right up to the farm, and we're going to plant it directly from that. And these two. That's another flat of cabbage. So everything else is looking nice. There. We've been busy, huh? Now I've got to amend this bed behind me there. Not amend it. I'm going to add to it and make it a double layer so that I'm going to grow other stuff in there, because I didn't grow potatoes in there this year. My potatoes are growing right there in the straw. And it goes all the way back, as far back as the straw goes. And then the rest of our potatoes are growing up on the farm. Potatoes and onions up on the farm with the rest of the garden. But I like to grow stuff here too. Yep, we're gonna make that bigger. I got a few things I gotta get rid of behind me. I've got dirt coming to amend all my beds on the 15th. The 15th of May, they get to our local, whatever you call it, excavating place where we can get dirt. They get to open up on the 15th of May. So they're going to bring me 3 yards of dirt then. And I can amend all the beds and get everything ready to plant, because we'll be planting around Memorial Weekend. So, and I'll tell you, these beds that I got here, friends, for those of you who want to grow your own food, it's not hard, and they weren't expensive. You can go to your lumber yard and look for lumber that's, you know, imperfect, damaged, whatever. I got these for like $2 a board. So it cost me maybe $16 for a 4x4 raised bed. So It only cost me like $8 for the single layers. And then these down here are doubled. And those were 16. So it's still, it's a decent price. Decent price. But everything's doing good, and I've been so busy. It felt good to get out with my husband this weekend because I've been in the house, and you know, there's only so much you can do inside. And I was in that house, in our house for like 6 weeks. I didn't go anywhere. I had everything delivered to me and nobody come around because, of course, I was afraid of getting the coronavirus or, you know, giving it to my mother. So I just stayed home. Anyway, so it's nice to be out and about, and it's nice that we have warmer days. I mean, it's like 50 degrees right now. All the leaves are coming out. This is the beautiful part of spring for us. And the flowers are blooming, you know, the chickens are happy, the birds are singing, and it's starting to come to life. Perfect. I just love it. This is my favoriteest time of the year, is the spring. For those of you who want to grow a garden, I can't stress to you enough to get busy with it. And you know, even like, look at here, I'll show you. You can use bricks or rocks to line a raised bed. If you can't afford to build a wooden raised bed, you can use bricks. I've got chimney blocks and cinder blocks all around this one here. And I've got logs that when we cut trees down in our yard, I saved the great big logs because I thought, you know, we can use them for something. So, as you can see right here, I used logs and I made a raised bed out of them. So you can use that, you know, rocks, whatever, and a kiddie pool. You know, kiddie pools are about $8 to $12 and they can grow a lot of food for you. This is where I grew my sunflowers last year, in this flower bed here. And look at all the seeds are sprouting, and all these sunflowers are coming up. What are you doing? You're playing out there in the sand pile, aren't you? Mm-hmm. And what are you making?
I don't know.
You don't quite know? But you need pliers?
Like, cut some.
I think Papa's got pliers in the house by the kitchen table. I can't wait till Friday. All my grandkids are coming Friday. I'm so excited to see them. And that hole, I've been talking about that old hole for 2 years now, but I do believe this is the year we're definitely going to finish filling it in. And that will be so nice because that will give us so much more room in this property. I never could understand why somebody would tear down a house and just leave a big gaping hole in the property. But that's what they did. They never took the sidewalk out. You've seen a video where Dave and I removed all this sidewalk and then we made my front porch with it. And I thought, you know, that's why I grew the potatoes there, because it's a perfect spot. But everything else is coming along. And little by little, we get it done. I mean, we live very simple, so each year we add something new. And the chickens are in there having a fit. And he's just a crowing. And I'll show you how you can train that rooster. I couldn't train Rocky because he was so aggressively mean. I couldn't get on top of him. But this one he's doing very, very well. And he's learning. So I think I'm going to be able to keep him, because I'm definitely going to make Mr. Nice Guy out of him. Well, there you have it, friends. A little bit of an update of what I've been doing. And there's more to come. I've got projects going on, some more canning going on, some more stock in the pantry. And as the economy starts to open up, I'll be doing a lot more things. So, thanks for hanging out with me. You all have a good day, and I'll see you next time.